I can't do it.
We're just going to go. All right, here's the direction we're going with. Well, what's up, everybody? Tonight, we are recording. I think we're going to call this the shit show because this is kind of last-minute impromptu. We just came from Mexican and had a couple of drinks. And actually, I'm fine. But my guest is, I don't know, are you feeling it?
I feel as if roles are reversing right now.
How are roles reversing?
Because you had like a good gallon of that booze.
I did drink a giant Bud Light. It looked like it was in a 55-gallon glass drum.
Indeed.
Yeah. It was very big, but it didn't do anything to me. But you've been peeing like you got a mouse's bladder.
We're not here to talk about my problems.
And you've been drinking all these Trulies and.
Not true. Not true.
You had White Claws earlier.
Nope.
You're clearing them all out.
Not a bit.
Wait, anyway, we got Holly Hill in studio, folks.
Yep.
That's what? Oh, it's what did we say your name was again?
Anastasia.
Anastasia Beaverhausen.
Beaverhausen.
What are you housing in your beaver? Everybody wants to know.
All the goods.
All the goods.
All the gems and the goods and the gold.
Nah, that's what they all say, I guess. Or do they?
I don't know. Maybe I should go for the more modest reproach.
Repoge? What's the repoge? Are you using some big words in my studio?
That is the German version of approach. Maybe.
The German version of approach.
I don't know. I just had to cover my bases.
Is that really a word? Oh,
no.
What'd you say that was? Reproach?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's not a thing. It's really not a thing.
It could be a word. You never know in some other language. Reproach is a word.
Is
it is address in such a way as to express disapproval or disappointment. Critics reproached him for his failure to tackle the deficiency.
Look at there.
The expression of disapproval or disappointment.
Wow.
You reproach something.
I'm actually proud of myself that I made a word out of not a word.
Well, you didn't make the word because it actually existed. Because there is a definition.
Well, I just didn't know.
Yeah. Well, now you know. You learn things on Take Care of Yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. And you are a veteran of the show.
Yes, I am.
You actually did a Zoom show.
I did.
A few episodes back. Because, you live in Southern Pines, which is, an hour and a half? Maybe?
Painfully. It felt like almost 3 hours to get here, but it was fine. It was great.
It does feel like it. Well, I think the drive back will be even longer for you.
Oh, good.
It always feels longer going back.
Great. I was hoping that it would be the opposite,
Women probably say that, too, when they get it in the back. It feels longer. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yep.
I'm here all night.
Mm-mm.
All right. I had let's see. I do have sound effects. I might try them out on this episode. So what's new in your life, Holly?
There is so much new. I have moved out of Seven Lakes, North Carolina. Great place to be, but we had to move to the country to live that little house on the prairie life. So I'm really enjoying not having neighbors. That's been really good. The kids love the space, love the farm, love to explore. So that's been really exciting.
Yeah, I saw a picture of your new place, and you're down a long-ass driveway with trees all beside it. Mm-hmm. You got a graveyard in your yard.
Yeah, we like to send a clear message as to what will happen if you come without a invitation.
You will be haunted. What will happen?
I think that's what they call the F around and find out country. You know what I mean?
Fuck around and find out chart.
I didn't know if we could say that, but
so you showed me the pictures, and that's an old ass graveyard. There was a tombstone with 17 something on it.
Yeah, 1746, I believe. Then, so 2 adults, 1. Oh, that's
Oh, I got him. I found
There you
myself.
go.
Yes, we're good now.
Not the right timing. We gotta
We're talking about graveyards.
respect the dead.
Respect the dead. Yep.
We appreciate their life here in 1746. Is that what I said?
1746. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. 2 adults, 1 17-year-old. Kind of crazy, but kind of interesting at the same time.
Yeah.
Suspicions were that they were passing through and they actually succumbed to the flu.
Back then, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Because there was no medicine to cure any of that shit. Like, disease wiped everybody out.
Kind of crazy to think about, but
I'm kind of
kind of
curious.
interesting.
What was going on in 17... What was it?
46.
Well, we're going to find out.
Well, we know what was happening in 1776, but
Yes. Oh, wow. What happened to the Jacobites? What the fuck is it? What happened on July 23rd, 1745? Ooh, what happened on 23rd July 3rd? Prince Charlie landed on the Isle of Eriskay of the west coast of Scotland. Okay, who gives a fuck?
that sounds awfully boring.
That has nothing to do with anything. What, I guess famous deaths in 1746.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can name one.
Uh,
I don't know any of these people. How are they famous?
the people that are on my property, but
Giovanni Antonio Riccieri. He was a composer.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Great guy.
So if you lived to be 85 in 1746,
It's pretty impressive.
that's impressive. That's like
Yeah.
living now to 130.
1,000%.
Probably, yeah. Well, I mean, all these people, these deaths, 62, 53. Oh, here's a dude died at 48. John Peter Zinger, German-born journalist and printer, working in New York, involved in First Amendment fight, dies at 48. Oh, you got killed in a fight.
Wow.
There's nobody here I know. No famous people. Fuck
No,
'em.
that's what they get
Yeah.
for fighting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is quite interesting to take a step back and see history in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great to see kids see that because there's so much.
Like your
Sure.
kids go to the graveyard and
Yeah,
does it
for them to
spook
see
'em out,
that
or-
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No, they're totally infatuated. Like, they're into it like I was when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I love seeing their curiosity and their interest in that because, like, what kid isn't in a neighborhood anymore? Like, that's what they're used to is neighborhood. That's what I was used to. And to see them excited about that kind of stuff is pretty interesting.
And now you're in the country.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're in the cut.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm shocked they're not kind of scared because, graveyard and country, nighttime,
Yeah.
it'll spook. Ooh. I had a graveyard in my backyard growing up.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah. And another thing that was not impressive, but I can relate to with your house,
Yeah.
is I grew up with like all these barns and stuff,
Yes.
and tobacco barns, and a lot of people don't know about tobacco barns. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was like 6 of them
That's
on
amazing.
the property I lived on, and the tobacco sticks were still in there. And me and my brother used to go get them and sword fight with them.
That's
We
so
used to
cool.
break tobacco sticks over each other's freaking backs.
Yeah.
We were
Well,
terrible.
I guess that's what led to the back trouble.
Oh no, it's not my. You're the one with back trouble.
True, true.
What led to your back trouble?
Oh, jumping out of planes. No, I'm just good old genetics and
Yeah.
car accidents. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
car accidents will do that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And like, what kind of car accidents?
Oh, it's not that exciting.
No.
Like, I mean, it kind of is, but not worth talking about. But, it's all part of getting old. All that stuff catches up more so. You think you're invincible when you're young, and then catches up to you.
You like hit
So.
the curve of a median, and then all of a
1000%.
sudden it's like,
Oh my God. Yes. You're just laying on the ground like, I need EMS. I slightly was ajarred,
a jarred.
Yeah.
Did you just make another word up?
Nope, that's a real one.
That's
That's
a
a
real
$2 word. It's not really that
I
expensive.
think you are totally right on that. I'm not going to look that up. I'm not wasting my time on that one. A jarred. That's what you do to pickles.
Exactly.
On that,
You put them in a jar.
you put them in a jar.
Yes.
Oh, I was watching Ted Lasso, one of the greatest shows ever. Probably never seen it, right?
Nope.
All right, he goes, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europe who?
You're up mighty late.
Oh, wow. That's probably...
That was... Oh, wait. Where's my... There it is.
Underwhelming, but great.
Well, I could always went with this one. Yeah, I think that would have fit better.
Perfect.
That would have been a lot better. So what are we going to talk about tonight, Holly?
I feel like you talk about a lot of things about other people because you're bringing in guests. I think we should talk about Mr. Bird.
No, there's nothing to talk about.
Much
I talk about myself a lot.
No, you don't.
You said yourself you don't listen to this podcast, so you
Correct.
don't know what all the other episodes talk about.
However, I do listen to a portion, and I don't think you cover yourself enough. So we should probably dive into that.
I am a very uninteresting person.
Not so.
Yes, there is nothing that I think. What 5 listeners I have already know everything about me.
Not true. I feel like once this thing blows up, people are going to want to know who you are, what your deal is.
I'm a stud.
There you go. There you
it
go.
is. Yep.
And I feel like you need to put more about yourself out there.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Okay. So what makes you happy in life?
What makes me happy?
Mm-hmm. What brings you
let's see. Hold on. Now
joy?
you're just
what
like
brings you true joy in life?
I can't believe you've done this.
Yep.
Now you're like asking serious questions. I wasn't expecting serious questions.
Well, we have to balance.
Well, so okay, I'm going to answer, and then you're going to answer the same question if we're going to play this game.
All right.
All right. So what makes me happy in life?
Gives you true joy.
True joy. I don't know. That's a hard question because
It's really not.
it is. Not having financial stress.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I hate to.
And I've never had joy, I guess.
Really?
Actually, I did for a brief moment. There was like a 2-week period in my life where I didn't have any car payments, no credit card debt, and the only bill I had was my mortgage. So I was doing good.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And then I went and bought another fucking boat and sold my paid for car and got a Mustang. And
The American dream.
There we go. You know.
Yeah, the American dream.
Why not? You only live once. Fuck it.
I mean,
spend all the money.
Kind of.
Yeah. So there was a 2-week period where I had joy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to kind of throw you under the bus on this one, but my kids.
Oh.
Bring me true joy.
Yeah.
That is that true, like, to the core of me.
But your kids are
joy.
still young.
Okay, but
Your kids are young. Mine are grown.
no, it doesn't matter because it's kind of cool to see them like it's like what you've done to get them where they are. Like I feel like that would be ultra cool.
I think it's different though. Like your kids don't bring you joy when they're adults like they did when they were adolescents and teenagers. You know.
We'll see.
I mean, you know, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
both of my kids, my son, you know, he lives in Virginia. My daughter lives with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all doing their thing, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess it brings me joy that they're alive and happy.
Yes, that and have like, productive members of society, raise them well, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool to see how the pie's bake. You know what I mean?
Now, what did bring me joy was being in a happy relationship.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So these are all things that like aren't present now, though. So
Understood. Yeah, and that's a very hard Everest to climb these days.
most people, there's a lot of people die when they climb Everest.
Yep.
Like that mountain eats people alive, and they're just
Just
still
like
there
the
on the
lake-
mountainside,
Just like
frozen
relationships.
dead. Yeah.
Just like relationships.
Yeah,
these
there's
days.
like you walk up Everest and there's dead bodies they have as mile markers now. You know, there's Tom Wilson died in 1875. You know, same
And
thing with relationships.
what
There's
happened-
that first ex over there.
I hate that I laughed.
You're going to hell in a handbasket. Oh, Jesus.
But it's true.
Yeah, very true. All right, so what brings you happy? Well, you said your kids.
My kids.
All right, so what's another question?
And that's parlaying off that. I think that's all due in part to me being a geriatric mom. Like, I don't think.
Geriatric, I forgot you're 45.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, it's been fun.
Got him! Got him!
You know.
I did get you. Yep.
You know, it's not very nice, but that's okay.
Holly is not 45, folks.
I
She's
am
41.
a mere minus 10. Minus 10.
Yeah. Oh.
Minus
the
10.
lies. I know I got a lies. I
Okay.
thought I had a lies sound button. If I don't, I'm going to have one. Damn it, I should have. There's got to be a
Please
ton of
label
lies
it
ones.
Holly whenever you get.
Holly. Well, what is a sexy sax? Oh, I know what that is. Oh, well, no. Now I don't. I don't get it.
Oh, that's yeah.
You know who that is, right? Come on.
Say it again. Do it again.
I don't get it.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, we should play a game. Let's see if you can guess the voice. I don't get it. It's Patrick for SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah, don't tell me you
I'm
don't
not a
watch SpongeBob.
SpongeBobber.
You're not a SpongeBobber?
No. Not at all.
That sounds like a game we should play
I
at an
know.
adult party.
I know.
Bobbing for sponges.
Yep. That should be a thing.
It should be. You play it well. We're all off. What were you talking about?
Joy, happiness.
Joy, happiness.
And you, because you don't ever cover you enough.
I cover myself all the time. You
We're
just
not
don't
talking
listen
about
to the
blankets.
podcast.
True.
You just don't listen to the podcast.
But I'm sorry, I'm biased. Like, I have all these favorites, but this is probably top 20. 10.
Okay.
5.
What?
Sorry, what?
I don't know. What
I
are you
don't know.
talking about?
Top 10.
Top 10 what?
Favorite podcasts.
Top 10. This should be your number
Yes.
2 at least.
Yep. Totally number 2.
No, at least, it should be in your top 50.
50. Yep.
I mean, should.
49.
I mean, it boggles my mind why I don't have 100,000 subscribers yet
Well, it's probably because.
and a million downloads.
Listen.
It's because I get guests up here that want to know about me.
No, it's actually because you're choosing the wrong guest.
I want you to tell me about your porn career.
Oh, there is very minimal there because
You don't have a big resume for that?
I have nothing.
I thought you were Holly Cherry on top.
Unfortunately, I have
All
a
right.
terrible moral compass that leads me on the straight and narrow on that. I wish that I could do something like that.
Well, what's up with the name Anastasia Baumenhauser?
That is
Beaverhausen.
from Will and Grace. Anybody that is a connoisseur of that will totally get it.
Sounds like a porn name to me.
It does, and
Yeah.
it could go either way, but no.
No, I like
Yeah.
a porn name. I guarantee you, if I Google that, it'll come back porn name.
Probably. There's a lot of Anastasias out there.
Anastasias. If I had another daughter, I would not name her Anastasia.
Well, you'd
Sorry.
be doing her a favor.
Yes. There's what are some names that they don't? What was it? The other name? Wilma. Yeah. Do people name their daughters Wilma anymore, or
No.
like Edith, or
No.
Gertrude?
No, I think those are all out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God.
Boy, this is a rough one.
Totally.
So since we last had you on the podcast,
Yes.
how's your dating life been?
Oh, so good.
Yeah, tell us about it. What happened?
So I took a break from the apps, as you know.
Okay.
Or you're familiar with apps, I'm assuming.
I am very familiar with the apps.
Because I think that's how we met.
Yes, it
Yep,
was.
and
Which
you're
one was it?
welcome.
Match.
Match.
Was it
No.
Match? No,
I have no idea.
I thought it was Tinder. Like,
Tinder something.
yeah, but maybe I think I have my my distance set to like 100 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to been.
Yes, and bad idea, because then you got this. So,
What do you mean? You've been on my now. You're my second appearance on my podcast.
I mean,
It's great.
true.
Yeah.
However, like, it's kind of far. I am not. I don't know.
What?
Dating is weird. I get all like weird and clammy and frozen when I talk about it.
So
Because everyone asks me about it, and I'm like, do I tell you about the polished turds, if you will? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this stage?
How do guys take you though? Like
That's a great question.
Yeah, like because you have like a personality that a lot of guys probably can't handle.
They really can't, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I'm not going to obviously change who I am or my personality. So it's like, it's either you take me for who I am or like
You
leave
just
it.
don't take me.
You know, yeah, exactly. So it's interesting because there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh yeah, like totally, like nothing intimidates me, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, okay, and I'm very like casual when I meet people. I'm a very like personable. I can talk to a freaking wall. And
But will you put the wall to sleep or bring it alive?
no, I bring it alive. But
Let's see that.
it's just
Yeah.
oh. Did you say let's see that or I see that?
I said I see that.
Okay, I was like,
No.
let's see that. I was like, okay, don't.
But I would like to see you bring a wall alive
I can.
to life. Yeah.
Just close your eyes. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that's where I get like discouraged because I was out of the game for a while, and I just recently started to date seriously, like as in like we're not playing quote what I call the Hunger Games, which is let's go out, let's get dinner, and let's get it paid for. So I call it the Hunger Games.
Let's get what? What was the last one?
Like get your dinner paid for, essentially. Like get your date paid for.
yeah.
Like I call it
Okay.
the Hunger Games.
Gotcha.
When it's not serious, but when it's serious, it's like, okay. So I just recently got to the point where I felt like, okay, I can do something seriously, and that's when laughter ensues, and like I go on Match, and dumbly pay a fee, right? And then I'm like, okay, there's not a lot of people in my area, but there's some. And then I'm reminded, like, yeah, it's just a strange world out there. But also, I get overwhelmed because in 24 hours, I had over 100 people trying to engage with me. So I just kind of like was like, okay, done. Like, it's overwhelming, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to go through the matches and and filter.
Nope. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to filter.
Yeah, you need to just go through and, well, if you filter, let's say if you filter your radius is 25 miles, it's 25 to 41. People that match you, will you still be able to see them if they are outside that?
I'm unaware.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it changes every. Because I've been off for a few years, so I feel like it changes every time, and it gets different every time as far as like that and politics and how to use it. It's not as user friendly, or maybe I'm getting old.
You're getting old.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's not difficult to use though.
True.
I mean, I use 4 of them right now: Luxy, Bumble, Tinder. I've got Hinge on my phone, but I really don't use it too much. Hinge is the worst one in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like pretty good.
No, it's terrible for guys. And I've talked about it on the podcast before, how it's terrible for men because they have a thing at the bottom. It's a star, and it says, God, what does it call them? Like spotlight or something? But it's like the more attractive women.
Yeah.
And who are they to pick people out? Who are they to tell me who's more attractive than other ones?
True.
But they're usually right 90% of the time. So you have to pay. You have to give roses to like the more attractive people. So it's kind of bullshit.
So I don't know about the first one you said. Luxy.
Luxy.
Never heard of it.
Luxie is, so it's called Standouts. So Standouts is basically this right here. It's
Okay.
at the bottom, and all it is like you get 1 rose a week unless you
Mm-hmm.
pay for them, and it's like more attractive women.
Okay.
So like the more average women are like on the regular
Gorgeous.
swipes. Yeah, ooh, you got it.
Listen, great
Um,
hearts.
So Luxie is the complete opposite. Luxie is more attractive people. You're supposed to be like elite singles. Put that in quotes because they've been letting a lot of people in that I don't think are elite. I don't think I'm elite, but I'm in.
How'd you get in?
I've been in for a while. You
How'd
have to
do it?
over 50% of the membership has to vote you in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
But I think you have to be a black member. You have to pay for it to be able to vote because I've never voted on anybody.
Oh, okay. So this is a
Yeah.
member thing, not a color, race. Uh-oh.
No. There's lots of blacks, whites, yellows, greens, blues in there. It's
Yeah.
a big mixture. But everybody you match is out of town, out of
Yeah.
state, out of country. Yeah.
That's what I'm dealing with Match. There's a lot of people that are like, why don't you live in Colorado? Or why aren't
Yeah.
you here? Why aren't you there? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm trying to fix that. I'm not as savvy yet, but I'm getting there.
But on Match, don't you have the ability to change your distance?
Probably, if I were perusing and using it correctly, but
Oh, you
you know.
just go to settings.
I just-
It's usually like a
Oh.
little wheel gear thing,
Yeah.
and
yeah, probably. But,
Yeah.
slid right past that.
So you think Southern Pines is kind of like that's where you live. It's kind of like a elite town, right? It's home of like the PGA Tour. They have an open there every year, right?
Pinehurst.
Pinehurst, and don't they have like great communities? There's got to be some fine young men down there.
It's more touristy, like when
Yeah.
when you're talking about like people that you could get down with. But
Mm.
your average like person that's from there, you went to high school with them, you know them, you know their baby mamas, that kind of thing.
Is that where
So
you're from originally?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
got out for the college time
Yeah.
towards Wilmington, but settled back there, and would love to leave, but haven't left yet.
So you grew up there. Can you get me on Pinehurst?
1,000%.
1,000%. I want to play Pinehurst.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay
Do
for it either.
So I don't know if I can do that, but
Yeah.
I can get you in on a member discount type thing.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I can get me a foursome.
Yep. Yeah, is that what they call it?
I mean, come on, you pervert.
Listen.
Have you ever done a foursome before?
Nope. No.
You never
Seems
played
like-
golf in a foursome?
Oh,
Oh my God, where is your mind at, Holly Hill?
just kidding.
This girl needs
I
to get
played
laid,
golf-
gentlemen.
Listen, no, I played golf in college. Don't count me out.
Whoa, really? So what's your handicap?
Not at all. We're not gonna talk.
Mine's a 21. I'm putting it
Mine's
out there
true.
right now. I'm terrible.
I'm
but I love to hack it
terrible.
up.
I tried really
you
hard.
can't be terrible if you play college.
Not college. I played and I tried. I took all the classes. I didn't play for the college.
Oh, so it was a
I took
course.
all because it's like, okay, you live in Pinehurst, you got to be good at golf.
That's
So
like
I
me saying I played Army golf,
Okay,
and that's because I played on Fort
okay, but
Carson
hear
a
me
couple times.
out. Hear me out. Think about a school sitting in Pinehurst. Like
Okay.
you should be able to pick it up and do it well there, right?
Yeah, you should.
No.
Oh.
The best way I could do it was the Happy Gilmore swing.
Yeah. Okay.
My short game.
Well, that would have been
was
awesome to see, though.
fantastic. Well, I got in a lot of trouble for that.
Oh.
My professor was very disappointed. So
Well, if you can get me a discount, members discount, how much is that going to cost for per player? You
know,
think?
that's a great question. I was just talking about this today with a
Mm-hmm.
client. They're trying to bring more younger folk in, such as myself, not you.
That was bullshit. Because I was about to say like me, like me.
So the 40 ish. I think they said 40 and under community. They're offering a crazy discount for your Pinehurst membership, and then of course you still pay like to play golf.
Yeah.
But it's still crazy discounted. So
I just want to play it one
they're trying
time.
to bring in a younger crowd,
Yeah.
obviously. But I feel like it's not bad, like with the new standards. But I can get you in. Know a lot of people.
I know you do. I can
I
tell
do.
you're that person. You're
I
a
am.
hairstylist in that town. So I mean,
Hey, don't
you
we
know
don't
everybody.
even talk about the hairstylist part. We just talk about the Holly part.
That's
what I mean?
it. If I go to Southern Pines and I say Holly Hill,
Yeah.
will they just be like, have
yeah.
you ever watched the mayor of Kingstown?
No.
Well, so you remind me of that guy Mike, like the Jeremy Renner character. Like they just mentioned his name, and like these thugs, the Crips, the Bloods, the Aryan Brotherhood, they just like worship this guy. I've never seen
Oh.
anything like it in my life.
I like it.
Yeah,
Question mark?
This character is so fictional. Like today, I'm watching an episode, and Mike just happens to be driving down the street, and there happens to be 4 Aryan Brotherhoods with guns looking at 4 Crips with guns going at each other on the sidewalk, cussing, motherfucker. Mike goes, oh, no. He takes his car, and he just pulls right in between them and gets out with no gun and says, stop, guys, stop. This isn't how we do this. No, we don't have, this is not going to happen. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you would have got your ass shot.
Yeah. I can see that.
So,
I'm a good diffuser
I mean-
too. Like
I mean, come
'cause
on,
I'm
man.
friends
The
with
Crips and the
everyone.
Bloods, really. I mean, the Crips
I'm
and the
friends
Aryan
with
Brotherhood.
everyone. That's the thing. Like I can find common ground everywhere.
Yeah.
So
To the point where you could just drive up between Aryan Brotherhood and Crips.
1000%.
Yeah.
No fear.
No fear, I guess.
It's kind of a flaw.
Huh. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
I don't think it would end good for you.
I think it would end great.
I don't know. You're a woman. They might take mercy on you. And
That and I'm a good diffuser.
yeah.
Yep.
Give me some examples of some stuff you've diffused.
This isn't fun.
Hostage negotiations.
I have nothing fun here to say. I really can't think of anything specific, but I think when you work with the public and in the service industry in general, you just kind of have to acquire that. And if you don't, you're cut. So I think that it's just across the board. I learned how to do it very young.
So, being a hairstylist, do you have do you give each customer 100% as far as conversation when they come in?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I'm part-time now, so just because like it's become like I'm more mom than I am hairstylist, so I'm focusing more energy there. But for the most part, yeah. I mean, I remember when I was full-time and owned a salon and spa, going 100 miles per hour, I would go on autopilot, and at one point, a lot of people that I worked with would pick up on the autopilot because my word was awesome. Awesome. When people were saying things, and I would just repetitively say awesome. So then, unfortunately, one of my clients picked up on it. So for Christmas, I got a coffee mug that had none other than
Awesome.
awesome.
Awesome on it.
It made me laugh so hard because I was like, dude, I thought I was really going recon on that, but didn't. So it made me laugh really hard though.
Oh no, what is that? That is fucking long. Oh, there we
You
go.
are one awesome motherfucker.
There you go.
There it is. That's the one I was looking for.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I'm gonna have to save that one. I kind of liked his accent.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were awesome.
Awesome.
I totally just
Awesome.
that sound clip just destroyed me. Like I had something I was
Yeah.
going to say, and it kind of threw the whole show off, didn't it?
Apparently.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, here's what I was going to say. So some of my best conversations I have that I enjoy having are with my hairstylist,
Okay.
Christy at Shameless. Shout out to her. She's great. But yeah, we talk about some of the most weirdest shit. Actually, every one of them girls in there does. No, like I just like going in there and listening to them talk.
Yeah.
But then me and her will get going and we talk about everything.
Yeah.
Like
My
it's
favorite
crazy.
line that I've ever gotten from a client was, I'm going to tell you this, but I'm not going to tell my psychiatrist this. And then I said, whoa, 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 stop right there. We can't do that.
Oh no, I'd be like, please tell me. I
No,
need to hear all the
listen,
things.
I cannot carry those burdens. Like, I don't want to be that person. I'm like, go tell
Yeah.
your psychiatrist. Don't tell me.
But that should be flattering, though. That they
I mean,
wanna
it
tell
is.
You. Yeah.
It is. But I've heard far too many stories.
Incriminating stuff?
Yes.
Like I committed a murder?
No.
No?
I guess not incriminating, but it could probably ruin some lives. But I
Yeah.
am what they call the vault.
Mm-hmm.
So I just close it up, throw it away.
The vault.
The vault.
Hard
That's
to
what they call
open and made of steel.
1,000%. And that's what keeps them coming back.
That's
other
what
than
the beaver's housing.
Exactly. The vault, the arsenal. The arsenal.
The arsenal. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know about you. Is that Mexican kicking in yet?
1,000%.
1,000%?
Nap 30.
That is the Creedmoor's finest Mexican right there.
It's fantastic.
And I finally went there and boxed up 90% of my food.
Yeah, you did.
I can't believe I didn't eat. I was just, that beer. It's
Eating like a
so
bird.
heavy. What?
Eating like a bird. Like a Michael bird.
Eating like Michael Bird. You ate all your food.
I did.
Yep.
Mama didn't raise a quitter.
What do you eat at home? Like, do you cook your own meals? Are you the
Yeah.
mom that cooks?
I am. My kids would probably say it's pretty boring because I try to do pretty clean food just to balance out
Yeah.
everything, like school food, pizza night, that kind of thing. So I do a lot of like meats and veggies and stuff like that. And then, of course, I eat gluten-free, dairy-free. So I try to do that for them as well because they do get that in other homes that they go to. So
Gluten Putin.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think that's just I think gluten's a myth.
It
wasn't a thing in the 80s.
It was a thing in the 70s.
Was it really?
Yep,
Yeah.
I heard it was. I heard it
Yeah.
was a big thing in the 70s. People went gluten-free. But truly, like, for inflammation.
It skipped a
and
decade.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you should remember that. You were probably, at least a teenager by then?
Asshole. Let's see. I was 5 years old to 10 years old. No, 15. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. You should
Yeah.
remember.
From 81 to 89. Yeah, 14.
No,
Something like that.
70s. I was talking about
Yeah, no, I was talking about that. Oh, my
the
God.
70s.
You know you were born in 68. Just stop.
I don't
Stop.
know. I think.
Or was it
no,
the summer
let's
of
see.
69? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, so speaking of 69, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Now, this question was brought up last night through a conversation I was having with someone on a dating app.
Okay.
And don't ask me how it came up because I really don't remember the circumstances of it.
Or you just don't want to admit.
And we were talking about trust because I was getting a tattoo and the girl, I told her I was getting a tattoo. I showed her a picture of the outline and the drawing. She goes, "Oh, you really must trust this tattoo artist." And I was like, well, it's kind of like trusting your doctor when you go for a procedure or something. You don't know. You're going to go under and they could fucking leave a tool in you or fuck something up, So you have to trust them. It's just like your tattoo artist. You look at their work, you say, hey, do your best. Don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Make sure you got all the right dates on it and you spell all the words right. So, yeah, you trust them. So somehow it got brought up, who sees more vaginas? A waxer or a doctor? And we talked about this at the tattoo shop. Like, everybody that wasn't working there came inside my room with my artist, and we talked about this for a good 10 minutes. And they said waxers.
That could.
But I disagree.
I think I would disagree only because, I used to employ a waxer, and like her thing was Brazilians, like for men and for women.
Okay.
Now, did she have a lot of people that came through, men and women, for Brazilians? Yes.
Men?
Men and women.
So do men get their balls waxed? when they-
1,000%.
No. How do you pull ball hair
Yep.
off?
Oh, let me
You know
tell
how painful that is?
Guess what? You got to do part of the work, buddy. You have to. She
You
kind
have
of
to hold it flat?
coached me
Like-
through it, and she said they like one leg goes one way, you hold, and then she does that area. Another leg goes the other way, you hold. She does that area. She has like a whole system to it. Very professional, but
So let me tell you about ball hair. It is not dug into the skin.
mm-hmm.
It's not deep in there. It's like right on the top layer.
Okay.
And when you pull it, it hurts like a mother. I mean, it is a terrible pain.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't know this.
Nope.
But I'm telling you, guys do. So to see or to hear that men are getting waxed and having it
Oh,
ripped
yeah.
off, I don't believe it. I need to see it
It's
done.
so true. I mean, people would come in all the time, dudes, women.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I still feel like a doctor.
a gynecologist
Yes.
would definitely see more vaginas than a waxer.
1,000%.
Because the way I explained it to the tattoo guys last night, every woman at some point in their life, a doctor sees her vagina. You have to, you have to do the pap smear. What is like once every 4 months or something like that, or I don't know.
If you're good, every year.
Once a year. Okay.
But you start as soon as you like become a teenager. Yeah.
Well, if it's once a year, okay, women get waxed like twice a year.
Well, it's more so the season. Like I know a lot of
Yeah.
her clientele would drop off for the winter.
Mm-hmm. So they grow the fur.
They would grow the fur for the winter.
Grow the fur coat.
Hibernation.
Oh
but
boy.
but then as soon as the warm weather came, you saw an influx. But yeah, all year long at the doctor.
Yeah. So that's a good question. I don't know if you can actually. I don't know if that's a thing on Google. Maybe it is. Or do I want to even look it up?
I doubt
That's
it.
just way too much to type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It goes either way. Like a gynecologist, probably yes. Because a waxer would see maybe how many vaginas in a day? 4 or 5?
Yeah. See.
4 or 5. Doctors will see a gynecologist in a day will probably see like 10.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
more.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I mean, especially if you're in the business of like OB, like with babies and what
Yeah.
have you. But
Oh, how about this question? Buttholes.
oh,
Ooh.
well, I mean, innately you're gonna see if you're doing these.
Wait, are we talking about males and females or just
yeah,
females?
because that is Brazilian.
Oh.
Brazilian does include the booty hole.
What doctor would be looking at buttholes all day?
Well, I mean, they're going to see it when they're doing the exam. Also, not to mention, if you are in your 3rd trimester and you're getting close to birth,
Uh-huh.
they do the whole swab.
Let's swab up the, yeah.
But both
Ooh.
you don't know about this. You have 2 kids.
Yeah, but I'm not getting swabbed in my butthole.
Well,
I'm not having
you
the
get
baby.
the swab because
I
they
know
have
men
to-
can have babies these days, but
Yeah, loosely.
not me.
But yeah, so they check for strep.
Strep.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
What?
Yeah, it's been a while because I have not had a child in a while. But
They,
in your 3rd trimester, they swab your booty. So everybody that's coming through there with a baby is getting swabbed in the booty. And then, of course, when you're doing a Brazilian, you are getting your booty waxed as well.
Hold on, we're gonna look here. Tests you might receive in the 3rd trimester of pregnancy. Routine tests during pregnancies. Do pregnant women require rectal swabs for GBS?
GBS.
What
okay.
is GBS?
It's a great question. I feel like it's the strep B.
Wow, this is so long of an article.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. Group B affects 2.
I think it's the
okay.
strep B or something.
Group B streptococci.
There you go.
GBS. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that. Affects 2 in 1,000 live births with a case fatality rate of 5 to 10%. for early onset neonatal sepsis.
Yeah.
Okay, so they swab the anus, and what are they looking for here? The guidelines call for screening swabs to be collected from the lower third of the rectum and vagina with the same swab.
Yep.
No, it's a joke.
Yeah.
No,
No.
it's a good way to get your, what's it called? Your bacterial infection.
That
Ooh.
BV.
Ooh. GBS colonization, 35% of groups of experience recommend screening all pregnant women for GBS colonization of 35 to 37 weeks of gestation and administering intrapartum antibiotic prophylaxis.
See, this
Hey,
is what's sad, though, because, like, even if you're scheduled for a C-section, you still have to do that. It's
Why?
like the baby is not going to pass through. It's
Yeah.
not going to collect that. There's no risk of that happening.
And
And even when I had a C-section,
that's the doctor just wanting to put it
they
in your butthole.
literally still did that. And I was like, this is a scam. You know?
I
Like,
just
this
wanted
is-
to see your butthole. That's all.
I know, for real. For real. And I was like, okay. But listen, take a picture. It'll last longer. Let's not do the swab.
You know they're doing that mental picture like.
True. True.
I just don't. I mean, more power to you women. I couldn't
It's
get up
awful.
on that table and put my feet in those cold ass. I bet they're cold too, and just
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Spread eagle. But you do get to a point where it's like, I literally had students, like, because they would ask and they'd be like, yeah, sure. Just buy me a drink first. You know, like everyone, totally, so many people. I can't even tell you the number of people that have seen my stuff.
Your hoo ha. That's what it's
Their
called.
hoo-ha. Yeah.
Hoo ha. Wait, I think it's called something else. Where's it at? Oh my gosh. I got to get better at working my soundboard.
Yeah, you do.
I think what it is my mouse battery is about dead, and I'm having to fight with it to move it. And look, I know why, because I got off of my board when I went to look at that other one. Oh my God, this is so fucked. Wait, hold on. Let me just hit this back button here, and yeah, here it is.
There you go.
There it
There
is.
you go.
That's
It's a little late, but it's better
I
late than
mean,
never.
it's there. I mean, I totally need like another screen with just my soundboard on it,
Yeah.
so I can have it like ready to go.
Yes, you do.
Soundboards make podcasts,
Well, and
or
you
like a
just-
morning radio.
Where's this guy at? Right here.
So that's piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when my computer automatically updated to Windows 11, my Pro FX soundboard doesn't work anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Listen, just get the dog ones where you touch it, different sounds. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Super easy.
yeah, I'm sure you could like well, this one would be great if I just had another screen.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just like I've got
Let's
more
go buy a
computers.
whole other computer.
You know how many computers I've got? I've got like
Nope.
7.
I know nothing about this place.
You first time in the Naughty Donkey
It
Studios.
really is.
First and last time, folks. She said she is not coming back out here.
Listen, if you are trying to come to Creedmoor, let me warn you.
Look, I was
Kind
gonna.
of sleepy.
So much for inviting you to parties.
Oh.
I got a spare
I didn't say
bedroom.
it. I didn't say it.
Didn't say what.
Nothing.
What if I was going to invite you on my
Exactly.
boat?
It's a great place. Great place. Creedmoor. Come see it.
She's so full of shit, folks. I think my camera moved a little bit. It's kind of... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Folks, you just don't know what you're missing if you're listening to this on like Spotify or Apple. You got to watch us on YouTube. That's where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure I've been having like the dude like legs apart. Like, I'll relax.
Like Holly is topless right now, folks.
For sure. And by topless, we mean legs are spread wide eagle like a dude.
Wait, that's what topless means to you?
Nope. I just had to come up with something.
Oh yeah, I like putting people on the spot.
Yeah. Me too.
What were we
Oddly.
talking about? And I said we're talking about that on the podcast.
That's a great question.
That was we were in the Jeep. We were coming up the road, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely talking about that on the podcast."
I can't recall.
Oh my god, that sucks. I knew I should have took a mental note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe written it down like all people do.
No, nowadays we use notes on our iPhones.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, you don't even. You said you sucked at technology.
I actually don't. I kind of do. But
Yeah.
I do know how to talk to Siri. That's what I do. Like,
Mm.
hey Siri, remind me to this, or hey Siri, remind me to that. Like, that's how I operate.
Yeah,
But,
Siri sucks. It's all about Alexa.
okay.
Alexa's the shit.
Is she?
Alexa
Haven't met her.
is Siri's big brother, big sister.
Well, I mean, if you're what do you have, taps and stuff around here?
What's taps?
Well, like, because Siri is your iPhone, tap is like your like little home, like little things.
Like Alexa, I know what you're talking about, like Echoes.
Yes, or yeah, I guess the old ones were taps. So
Man, you're old as fuck. What the fuck?
Amen.
Is that like when first generation iPhones were out?
Yes, the iPhone 3 still have one.
Do you really?
It's super weight. Yes.
I think I got a 4 somewhere.
For whatever reason, I hoard those things, like technology. Like, that's it. That's all I hoard is that. And like,
yeah, I've got 2 iPhones, I think.
I have an iPhone
I don't
3.
use.
That thing weighs a ton. It's like, you're like, good Lord. And it's tiny. You remember
Yeah.
how tiny they were?
I don't think I ever had an iPhone 3.
Really?
Yeah, I went straight to the 4.
Oh, that's because, okay.
I had a brick up till then, like one of them Nokia flip phones.
Oh, I figured
Yeah,
flip
when-
phone was probably in your comfortability.
Freaking texting people, you had to hit like 3 buttons for one letter.
God. In college, I swear, I thought I was so fast. And I mean, I don't know how I thought I was, because like, how can you possibly be fast if you have to run through numbers, right? And then now I feel like I'm so fast, but I'm still not. But
Some people were fast texters back then.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember my first flip phone that had like some technology was when you could see like sports clips on it. Yeah, like actual TV.
That's
yeah,
so crazy.
That was cool, and that was probably like 2007 or 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I just remember in college having that, it was like that Nokia where you slid up the screen and you had an actual keyboard
Wow,
that
they
actually
had those
made
in
life.
1985.
Sir, that's only a year after I was born. No, but I was like, thank God someone thought of this. You can slide up the screen and you have a full like keyboard and you don't have to press 3 numbers. I was like, thank you, God.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the ones that you can fold in half now?
So yes, I just saw one when I went to Nashville for the holiday for like New Year's.
Crazy technology. It's like
This guy opened up. He was showing me some pictures, and he opened up his phone, and I was like, "Wow, that's like a book!" And it just like it had the most beautiful pictures on it when he was showing me.
and the screen is like there's no indentation in there, no crease.
It just like folds
Yeah.
effortlessly. It's crazy.
It's fucking droids, man. Now, why are they so much better than iPhones? I don't get it.
I don't think they really are. I think it's all
the photo, and they have like the camera and then the folding thing. They have to.
Yeah.
iPhone needs to make something like that.
And I'm sure, but I mean, they're cameras though. Like iPhones are pretty good, but I think it's just the display of those others are really nice. But I don't know. I'm so used to how they operate. I couldn't switch.
Yeah, I couldn't switch either. I'm an Apple guy. I got an Apple Watch. I got the iPods. I got the iPod Pros. I've got a MacBook. I got the iPhone.
But you got a PC, right? Yeah.
That's a HP. Don't tell anybody.
Just did.
It's a lot cheaper than a MacBook that size.
Yeah.
You're talking a MacBook that size, like $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my brother's an IT guy, and he's always drifted me in that direction. Mm-hmm. But he also has an iPhone. But for as far as like computers go, he's like, go with a PC.
Yeah, they say that if you're a podcaster or you do any kind of like YouTube channels and stuff like that, any kind of content creation, that you should use a MacBook. Say it's a lot better.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people like that GarageBand shit.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't like to learn new stuff after I've already taught myself how to use OBS and this PC.
Yeah,
So-
because honestly, you'd have to bring in somebody that's like much younger. Because I mean, with you being geriatric. And
Yeah,
stuff.
of course. You called yourself geriatric at
sure
the beginning of
did.
the show.
But that's okay.
Geriatric Park. There's a bunch of Hollies running around in the jungle
Damn
naked,
it.
just eating tacos.
Exactly.
Raided Mexican villages. See sombreros hanging out of your mouth.
Wow, my ratings are
People-
going up. I feel like I'm just gonna go through the roof after this.
If any guys in Southern Pines are listening to this,
Please don't call me.
go get a haircut from
Please,
her.
God, don't.
And please bring the conversation because she loves to talk.
No.
Yes. She is a very, what's it called? Eccentric personality. Very
Oh, that's
eclectic.
Eccentric is not what we like.
Eccentric is like, hold on. Am
That's
I
crazy. It's kind of
eccentric?
It's kind of like,
It's not crazy. It's a good crazy, though.
well, I don't know. I feel
Eccentric.
like that could be
Hold on. We're going to look it
taken.
up.
That could be taken a little off. So I feel like we should say, just don't come at all.
Unconventional and slightly strange.
I'm not slightly strange.
What? It's in a good way.
Depends
not
on you.
unconventional and slightly strange. My favorite aunt is very eccentric. Aren't you an aunt?
I am.
Yeah, I
But,
bet your nieces and nephews say that about you.
but let's not put that in the dating prof. You know.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good for a data profile. It also means not placed centrally or not having its axis or other part placed centrally. Okay.
Well, there goes the ratings for this one.
Eccentricity. Yeah, unusual or odd behavior on the part of an individual.
Yeah, I think I'm just an acquired taste. But however, with that being said,
So's garden peas,
well,
spinach. Yeah.
okay. I was more so saying like a nice fine wine. You know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Well, I think you're a dear.
Thank you.
I think you're sweet, Holly, and thanks for driving all the way out
Yeah,
here.
you're welcome. It was
Yeah, as
great.
you roll your eyes,
Yeah. It's a great drive, guys. Please come.
as you were like, "Yeah, it's going to cost me $75 in gas just to get out here."
I'm going to panhandle on the way home.
You can always stand by one of these interstate exits.
I'm serious.
Yeah. All right, I think we're going to cut this one. We're at an hour, so hey. Holly, thanks again for coming to the studio and hanging out and
Thanks
eating
for having
Mexican
me.
with me. Here we go. All right, folks. This has been another episode of Take Care of Yourself. And that's Holly if you're watching on YouTube. She's rubbing her eyes, saying peace.
Night-night.
But hey, don't forget, subscribe to YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube and you like it, even if you don't like it, please subscribe. I think you'll be number 1 or 3, maybe. And give us a like on your favorite place, wherever you get your podcast. We'll see you next time. Bye.